for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Okay guys, so you're gonna see,
I'm not happy about this.
embarrassingly, our room right now, which is very messy, and we've been prolonging on deep cleaning the bedroom, but enough is enough. And we're gonna go ahead and deep clean everything, especially the closets. The closet, I'm gonna show you. Don't judge me. My closet is horrendous right now, and I still have all of my summer and fall stuff in here, so I'm going to transition it to winter. And of course we're going to declutter. I'm going to do my vanity area, which is going to take a lot of time, and clean up that corner there by the radiator, probably get rid of the jewelry box, those boxes lying around. We're gonna declutter our drawers and make sure that everything is spotless. And then from the closet, I'll move on to the dressers, and then the corner, because I even have stuff hidden on the side.
It's all hers.
It's messy, but
All hers.
we're getting it done. Okay guys, is it all mine?
Yeah, it is.
But that's why you're helping me, because it's all mine?
I could be doing something else.
Oh. But you're my co-host, my partner in crime.
Get that camera off me right now.
So what I'm starting here is just removing everything from my closet, because that's the easiest way. So I start with my bottom shelf. I organize my blue jeans, my black jeans, and my colored jeans, and I put those back in the shelf. Then I open up my top drawer, which is all of my loungewear and sleepwear. And since we're in COVID, we can all agree that we're wearing that a lot lately. And just roll them up really tightly and just put them where I can see them. And I did the same thing with my tights. I organized them by sweats, by yoga pants, by tights, and by patterns. And now I'm just going to my blouses, and I'm taking out all of my summer wear that I have hanging up, and I'm going to exchange it for my now winter clothing, and you're gonna see me get that. So when it comes to the wardrobe, we have to be realistic. We want to go through and do some major decluttering, especially if you were in the same situation as I was and had mountains of clothes, old and new, some still in tags that haven't even been looked at. So it's a good time to declutter your clothing by category. And when I mean category, for example, we're in the winter, so you do some short shirts that you may wear under blazers or sleeveless. Then you do your long shirts, your quarter sleeves, your sweaters, your cardigans, your blazers, your jackets. And you want to go through each item by category, so that way, if you feel like you don't love that piece, you can sort it out. My second tip for you for the wardrobe is, of course, start with an empty slate. Like you saw me in the fast forward world of YouTube, because it took me hours and hours, like 4 hours to do my closet. And I just emptied out the whole shelf, and I started all my jeans. I have all my jeans in color coordination, so it really works for me. If I'm going for blue jeans, they're all together. If I'm looking for a pair of black jeans, it's only one section. And all my colored winter color jeans are also sorted out together. The third tip, and I'm sorry if I'm looking down, is of course organize your space according to your lifestyle. And what I mean by that, like you saw I gave you a nice little video of my drawers, my 2 drawers in my wardrobe. The first drawer are t-shirts and just loungewear, because Nowadays, we're in 2021 and it's COVID and it's still out there and it's still strong, so we're not going out anywhere. So I have a lot of lounge wear now, because what's the point of being all dressed up to be in the house? So I got my first drawer with all my tops, and I have my bottom drawer with all my bottoms. So I have it separated by category as well. So I have my sweats, I have my yoga pants, I have my tights, and then I have my patterns, and then some sleepwear on the side. So you go according to what works for you. I made some cardboard dividers for my drawer so it could look neater, and it does. I mean, it's so cheap, I know, but I don't want to invest because I'm about to move, and I'm not taking this closet with me, so I don't even want to buy anything permanent. When I do move, I'll show you some more stuff for my new house when and if I get it. But do it by your lifestyle. You're gonna see when you're getting ready in the morning how much more faster getting ready will be. And it's for peace of mind too, right? Who doesn't want to look at a beautiful closet? So I'm pretty much tossing what I don't want and putting everything I do. So gone with the summer and spring, and now I'm just organizing my winter clothes. And what I like to do is separate them by short sleeve, long sleeve, sweaters, and cardigans, how you see in my closet. So yes, I did clean myself up a little bit because yesterday was a bit of a hectic day for me, and I looked horrible the whole day. I am starting with my green juice. It's at the 12. I'm doing the intermittent fasting with a kind of like a 21-day cleanse, but we did it an hour take. So I have my juice, have my husband, have my equipment ready, and day 2 of cleaning the bedroom. Let's go. So let's just jump right into seasonal, right? Because you saw me go under my bed. That's why I keep my seasonal clothing. I have these storage bins from IKEA that slide under the bed. So whenever the seasons change and I need to make room in my closet, I just, I do the swap out. So when you're organizing your seasonal stuff, you want to ask yourself, when was the last time I wore this? Because I was looking at pieces of clothing and I was like, God, I haven't seen this in forever. It must have been stored forever because I must have been skipping it every season and just leaving it there. But why leave it there? Because I'm accumulating more clothes. So the next question after that, which is tip number 2, is does it fit? I mean, after you sort out your clothes, you do actually want to try them on. I didn't do that on camera. After I had sorted everything out, I tried on my jeans, tried on my blouses, make sure that everything fits. Because if it doesn't fit, then what's the point of it taking room in your life? You gotta be able to let that go. And some of us do want to hold on to jeans. Let's say we fluctuate in weight, because I fluctuate all the time. I mean, look at me, I'm trying to do a cleanse so I can lose 20 pounds. We fluctuate in weight all the time, so it's very understandable to hold on to jeans that you know if you're gonna get to that goal weight. But if you've been trying to get to that goal weight for a while, girlfriends and guy friends, it's time to move on. Now, this is tip number 3, which is going to be tip number 3 for the rest of the stuff I go through, is declutter and chuck and donate what you don't want. So I had huge pile. This is like the biggest declutter I've done so far. I had a huge pile, and I separated clothes that were just trash, that they could not have been donated. It was just too worn or stained or whatever the case may be. And then I had a big pile of donations. Now, before I donate my clothes, I always ask if anyone wants to go through them. So everyone that I asked went through them, took what they wanted, and then the rest I gave it to the Goodwill. And at the end of the day, when you're, giving back to the community, it makes you feel so much better to get rid of it in the first place, instead of it just taking room in your life. Now I'm organizing my bra drawer, and you know, it's depending on the kind of compartments you have, you organize it the best way you can. But I try to incorporate this time my sports bras in here, so I rearranged it where it works for me, and then I have all my little accessories to the right and my belts in the very front of the drawers. But so far I like this setup, and I'm going to move on to my underwears. Now I chucked whatever I didn't want. I did the same things with the bras, and I organized my underwear by, you know, thongs, and then full figured, and then sports. And so I'm tucking the ones I know that's going to be in the little cupboards, and then I'm just going through my socks because, you know, everything has to match, and it's pretty much that simple. Now we're gonna jump into garments. You guys went and saw me in the fast forward motion go through all of my bra tops. First thing I did when I opened the drawer and I started taking everything out was I chucked what I don't use. I don't really know of anyone that donates garments. I don't think it's such a good idea. That's something very personal. Me personally, I chucked it. I threw it out. And I made sure everything that went back into the drawer was what I was actually going to wear and what I've been wearing, and made room for new stuff that I didn't have. So, and tip number 2 on top of that would be to sort it through by categories. In my case, I had some full figure bras. I kept them all to the left because that's pretty much what I wear. I don't wear anything fancy. Sorry guys, I'm happily married, but yes, even happily married I can have fancy stuff, but you know, I just don't. So that got chucked out a long time ago. But with my very active lifestyle that I have going on now, which is not very active, it's the complete opposite of active, but I just organized it to my preference and my lifestyle. So I have a lot of sports bras, which is mainly what I wear throughout the day, and then I have my bras, and then I have the little accessories and gloves and stuff like that, and you know, the extra clips to your bras on the side, in the cubbies, which fit perfectly, and I just love the way the drawer came out. And going into tip number 3 is what made it so easy for me was that I used dividers. I bought these IKEA drawer dividers and like cubbies, I want to call them, a few years ago, because I've always been kind of anal with organization. But you know, life gets in the way. We get lazy, we get busy, we make excuses, and it sometimes gets neglected, and then we have to do a big declutter. But I do notice me having the cubbies does help me stay organized. So that would be my tip number 3. Get some helping with dividers and organization cubes to help sort out according to your lifestyle. It's just that simple. And when I went into my underwear drawers, those same rules applied. You know, I tossed what I didn't want, I kept what I did, I organized them from how I would normally look for stuff, and now my drawers are like spotless, and I love it, and I feel good. I have a lot of linen, guys, so especially for my bedroom, so I just try to organize them where I know I can find all of them. I will try the pillowcase technique in the future, but for now, since I just want to get things done, I'm doing it the best way I can, and I'm using my Dollar Tree vacuum seal bags, which work perfectly for all of my linens. So if you haven't gotten yours, go to Dollar Tree now. Here's just a quick example of how good the Dollar Tree vacuum seal bags work. We have several of them in our storage room, and now we're adding some more with our linens. they just keep them fresh, they keep them tight. We can then put these in clear bins and they can be stored for the seasons, for whenever you need to use them. And I just love using this method when it comes to the linens. I just wanted to add that in there. Okay, guys? Do you love sucking the air out of things?
How do you put? Did look that in 2015.
Why are you always so mad?
By the way, this was really when I.
Why can't you be a happy worker?
I was committed, and actually, I'd say.
I don't like working with my wife. I love her, but I can't work with
I was
her.
focused on multiple YouTube channels, which is a bad idea when you're starting. I had like multiple.
It's just a rule of
Which is
thumb.
like I don't even have one successful one. Why am
Don't
I-
work with your wife.
This is when I got focused.
What are you looking at? The lens is over here.
I'm looking at your face. I don't need to look at the camera.
What would have happened?
Jumping right into the linens. In my small apartment, I mean, I have a huge room. If you were to really do a 360 in my bedroom, I have a double dresser vanity, wardrobe in my closet, and then I have a vanity. I have a queen size bed, 2 nightstands, and a dresser. So my room is pretty huge, but the rest of my house isn't. There's not one single closet in my house that I can use for coats or linen, so they all have to be put away in here. So my tip to you when you're dealing with your linens, if you have nowhere to put them, I had them all tossed to the side of my wardrobe, and that just got messy, got ugly. You know, I was tired and sick of looking at it. But I always kept them in the Ziploc bags, the airtight bags. They call the vacuum seal bags. I actually purchased mine at Dollar Tree. Yes, guys, Dollar Tree does sell the big blanket size vacuum seal bags, which you can purchase. I had a few. I organized my linens by categories. So I did blankets, I did sheets, I even had table covers and pillowcases and all those type of stuff. And my third tip to you is to get a clear bin, because after you seal them suckers up, you can toss them in a bin, and when you need to change out your blankets or anything that you have seasonal, you can identify the bin. And of course, after you wash it, you put it inside a Ziploc vacuum seal bag. It's going to smell good, it's clean, and it's ready to use. So guys, we made it to the end. I'm finally done with my wardrobe and my dresser. My room is feeling and looking amazing. This is the first part of 2 series. First part of a series, I should say. Next week, I'm going to be tackling my dirty ass vanity. That shit is going to be a nightmare, but it's got to be done. You know, life happens, and that's what I'm here to show you, is the rawness. You know, everything's not picture perfect, and I want to show you guys that, you know, I am a Virgo. I'm very high maintenance, and you know, even I can let go and ignore messes and let it pile up, because that's just the bipolar side of me, you know. So hopefully you got some tips and tricks in this video. I know if you like watching these type of videos, you've seen everyone clean and give you tips and tell you, but they actually work, and they work for me. And I'm only promoting stuff that I actually use in my house, and it's working best for me. And you know, I live in New York City. I live in a small apartment. I have storage issues, and this is the way I deal with my storage issues. Now, if you have a big ass walk-in closet, I am so jealous. Don't freaking tell me anything, but good for you. No, good for you. That is my goal one day, to have that, and I'll get there. But for now, I have to deal with reality and my circumstances. So if this video is any use to you, and if you got any value out of this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, because that does mean everything to me. I'm at 1,200, guys. We're almost there. I'm so excited. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you for staying to the end. Don't forget to visit my website, which is www.howtowithmilusions.org. There is a blog site where there's plenty of blogs for you guys to review and read. I do have a store, so don't hesitate to go shopping. You're helping me out there. And all my videos are available through the site as well, so it's a one-stop shop, people. Anyway, I love you guys. If you decide to do some organization for your new year, hit me up on Instagram. My handle is howtowithmilusions, and my Facebook is the same thing. So I'll be seeing you with my dirty ass vanity next week. Adios.